Okay guys, now we've got the head seated and we are going to go down and burn the handle. I just used my torch for that and I'll show you how I do that. And this is the funnest part of the whole job for me because it really brings out the grain in the handle and just really gives it a lot of character. This is part 3 and the final part of our video series on handling an axe. So we will go down and do that, come back, and then we're going to put some oil on it, and then we'll go try it out in the wood pile a little bit. So we'll go see how this turns out. You see how that grain just pops. Alright guys, oil in the handle. Look at how beautiful that turned out. All the character. Now some people like the burn look, others don't. I really prefer it. I like the old antique look. It's very simple to do, nothing to it. You don't have to have a big torch like that. You can use a small propane torch. This is a little quicker, but you got to be careful, you'll burn it quicker also. 2 different oils that I have used. Of course, I've used boiled linseed oil since I started handling axes, but I have kind of changed over to Watco oil. It adds a little bit of color to it. I get the walnut, and it adds a little color. And then I will give it a coat of this, and then I'll come back later and put some boiled linseed oil. And I guess the rule of thumb, I mean, I've heard the boiled linseed oil, you should put it on several times. You don't want to overdo it though, because I've done that too, and you can end up with a sticky mess. So what I found is you put that on and then come back in a little bit and wipe off the excess, or it gets to be kind of a mess. But you should treat your handles with that boiled linseed oil 2 or 3 weeks straight in a row, and once or twice a week, and then come back and treat it once a month, and then once a year after that. But it keeps that handle from drying out, checking, and that kind of thing. So, but we're just going to go ahead and put some of this Watco on here for now and let you see how pretty this handle gets. And I don't want it to be perfect. I mean, as far as smooth, and I like a few blemishes. It just looks better. Doesn't make a difference in the quality of the axe handle. So, but anyway, we'll do this and let you see the difference in this handle, how it shines up. And I'll just get some old shop towels and soak them good. Stuff is thin, it'll make a mess if you're not careful. So, get it up there where you can see. See how that's shining that up, the bottom as compared to the top. Just rub that in there really good. Put a lot of pressure on it, kind of work it into that wood. And I'll even put a couple coats of this on before I'll go back and with the boiled linseed oil. If any of you guys are gun enthusiasts, I'm a real fan of the old black powder long rifles, patch and ball, and a lot of those have curly maple stalks, and they're just beautiful. And that's kind of what this does. It kind of gives it that kind of a look, if you burn it right. But I'm a work in progress on all that. I'm getting a little bit better with my burning, but I got a long way to go on that. So, this is one of those things that you just have to learn as you go along. It's like I heard an old farmer say one time. He said that you can learn something from anybody. If you ever get to the place where you think you know it all, you're in a pretty bad situation. So, always learning. But you can see how it just shines that handle right up. That is a beautiful axe handle. I think if you do the burn, it kind of gives the appearance of an old axe that's been hanging in the shop for about 50 years. It's appropriate for this old axe head. I don't know how old that axe head is, but it's been around this farm for a long time. Alrighty, so that's one good coat of it, and I'll let this dry a little while, and we'll go out there and try it in the wood pile. See if that old head will stay on there. Beautiful. So far, so good. One thing that I'm going to try, and this would be my first attempt at that, I would like to put some kind of an overstrike guard on here. And I've got some old pieces of leather, and I may try that. I haven't decided 100% yet. If I do, I may show you how that turns out. So, but I guess that will conclude the rehandling of our double bit axe. Of course, I haven't done much with it, but it has not budged. So that'll do it. That's all there is to it. Really simple. So if you haven't done it, if you have an axe head laying around, give it a try. Now, thank you guys for watching. Catch up to y'all on the next video.